Hey gang, welcome to another edition of Doc's Holiday Schlock, where it's a review of the movie Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, The Toy Maker. It's almost Christmas time, and a kid named Derek just keeps getting these weird gifts. And so his dad catches him trying to open up a gift a little bit too early, and he winds up sending Derek up to bed, and he decides to open up the gift that was left for him, which turns out to be some sort of a toy Santa doll that, well, winds up not exactly being a toy you'd want to send to a kid on Christmas time, because the toy winds up taking out Derek's dad. It's 2 weeks later. Derek hasn't said a word since it happened, and so his mom Sarah and him go to a toy store run by Joe Petto. Get it? He has a son named Pino. Get it? So they didn't find any toys that they wanted, so they leave, and Joe gets quite abusive with Pino. And then a man who's been following around Sarah and Derek for some time named Noah shows up at the toy store, buys a bunch of toys, takes them back to his place, in which his landlord shows up wanting the rent from Noah, but Noah gives him a toy instead, in which the toy causes the landlord to have a seriously bad car accident. So Sarah decides to take Derek to go see Santa Claus, who is actually Noah in disguise. And there's a gift left for them on the porch. Well, when Sarah and Derek get back to the house, Pino apparently is in the house. He runs off. Sarah calls Joe. Joe gets upset at Pino and disciplines him. So then another gift is left for Derek. It turns out to be just a pair of rollerblades, but, well, it turns out Derek doesn't want them. And a kid named Lonnie gets them out of the trash. And they're not quite roller skates. They have rockets in them, and, well, poor Lonnie gets into a bad accident. So Sarah goes to visit Lonnie and Kim, who, of course, Kim is from Silent Night, Deadly Night 4. And then Noah reveals himself to actually be Derek's real dad. Derek gets kidnapped. Sarah and Noah go to the toy store to try to find him. They find out Joe is dead. And Pino disguised himself as Joe in a Santa Claus outfit to kidnap Derek. Long story short, Pino's batteries runs out. Okay, Pino is pretty much taken out. And so Sarah, Derek, and Noah are one big happy family again. But before the movie ends, another one of Joe's robots opens its eyes, which could have caused a sequel, but thankfully it didn't. The movie stars Mickey Rooney, Clint Howard, and Neith Hunter, I believe, who was in Silent Night, Deadly Night 4, like I said before. Now, why did this movie suck? Because it seems like every movie that came after the Silent Night, Deadly Night series just did just that. The first three kind of had a connection to one another. These two kind of had a connection to each other, partially. Shockingly enough, Mickey Rooney, who opposed the first movie, actually did this one. And Clint Howard, who I think he played Ricky in this one, which was a little weird because I think Ricky was a focal point of Part 2 and Part 3, but apparently his Ricky in this movie have nothing to do with those, so yeah. The movie was pretty awful. Really idiotic. They try and do sort of a twist ending on you, and you're just like, no, we kind of caught the joke of Joe Petto and yeah, and yeah, I can't really say it's probably the worst in the Silent Night, Deadly Night series, but it certainly does have its moments where you just sit there and kind of go, well, this was stupid. But yeah, where would I put it in probably the top 4 of the 5 that was worst? I don't know, probably 2nd or 3rd place. But there you guys have it, a review of Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, the Toy Maker. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about it. And of course, if you like my videos, feel free to subscribe if you got a horror, sci-fi horror, comedy horror, fantasy horror movie that, well, was probably built by somebody and then malfunctioned eventually. Send it my way and I'll get on it ASAP. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching, and until next time, as always, stay strong and rock on. Batteries not included.